Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a few things in the best way I can possible. What are some things that are challenges for me as a makeup artist? And this is a naked video, if you will, of some thoughts that I have. They do not reflect anybody that I work with. These are things that are genuine concerns, and I know I'm not the only makeup artist that goes through these things, especially if you work at any form of a counter. I just want to put it out there because I have a couple of things that are challenges for me, and I'll also go over how I usually tend to deal with them. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the first challenges I'll say is being nice to people when they're being jerks. There are two kinds of supposed jerks. Momentary, and then you have just a full-on jerk. You have some people that will come in and they've kind of got this attitude going on and you really don't know why, but the moment you go to working with them, the attitude dissipates and they return to natural form and being polite and whatnot. So those are the type that I consider momentary, and then you have the types that's just who they are. When you have that kind of client, I'm very to the point. Get it over with. What do you need so you can get on with your day and I can get on with mine? Nobody's energy is the same. Nobody's gonna vibe the same, and that's just part of what we do. At the end of the day, it's still gonna be part of customer service, so you just do your best and don't let anybody come in and ruin your day. The way I look at it, when people ask me, I'm like, hey, I play in makeup all day, so there is nothing you can do to stress me out in here. Not over no blush, not over no lipstick, not over no eyeshadow. The next thing that's on the list of challenges is when you get the kind of clients that come in with, I watched a YouTube video. That may seem oxymoronish because clearly I do YouTube, but we'll get into that down the line. Granted, there's a lot of information out available on the web, and of course including YouTube, because it's video content, and a lot of people, especially with things like makeup, you're going to be a visual learner and seeing how to achieve certain looks. But what people don't understand in watching a YouTube video, there's also a lot of bad information floating out there as well. If you're not doing the research, it'll be very hard to differentiate which one is the good advice and what it is you should not be doing. An example of that is the milk of magnesia tip. Milk of magnesia is a stage trick that people use when they know somebody's, example, going to be under very hot lights where it's going to be easy to break into a sweat, to break up the makeup and all that stuff to keep you from having to touch up every time you look up. It is not something that you should be doing constantly just because you're oily. But milk of magnesia is not something that you should be putting on your skin every single day. Just saying. The second part to that is a lot of people fail to distinguish the difference between an actual professional makeup artist and a beauty guru. Contrary to belief, they are two very different things. There's multiple things that a professionally trained artist is going to know how to do. I can take what they say and know that it's not bad information. That the makeup enthusiast is someone who loves makeup. They know how to create different looks. They can make beautiful looks. They'll show you their techniques to create looks. But you also have to understand that these are looks that are specific to their skin tone, skin type, and texture. They have a specific eye shape, features. These are things that are tailored to them specifically. Like, even though you watch YouTube, that should not be your primary source of information. Example, asking for a yellow-based concealer for dark circles, but you can't understand why your eyes look gray underneath because you're using a cool color. This is Roxy, everybody. So if you haven't met my boo, this is Roxy Box. Get down. The next challenge is when you get the client that comes in with my friend's a makeup artist. That's cool, no beef. There's no problem with that. Your friend can be a makeup artist. I like to lessen the likelihood that someone's going to turn around and return a product. I'm a big fan of client consultation, whether that's hair or makeup. Because when you know what's going on with a person's skin, that allows you to pick the proper products for them that will work for them, that they will actually be happy with. There are so many brands and so many products, it's very easy to get caught up in the hype of what everybody says works. And then when you try it, you're like, I don't really care for this, or it's not working for me, or whatever the case may be. Going over what their skin is like, why this is gonna work and why it won't work. The next one is the person that comes in looking for makeup that brings the tag along friend that has a strong opinion. My beef with it is not that you brought your friend. My beef with it is not that they have an opinion. My beef with it is if you're gonna go against everything I say and just listen to your friend, I'd rather you consult with your friend and let your friend pick the colors out. Makeup, hair, those things are personal decisions. I'm not gonna look to anybody else to validate what I like. Whenever a person drags somebody in with them and their opinion is just about every little thing that they're trying on, that they're picking out, you're better off coming in by yourself. You're gonna second guess every color you pick out. You're gonna second guess every color I pick out. You're just not gonna feel comfortable picking anything because you're worried about what your friend thinks. At the end of the day, you have to wear it. So my personal opinion doesn't matter. If I'm picking out a lipstick for someone and they say I wanna wear a red, I will usually pick out 3 reds that I believe would look good on their skin tone. There are different reds. You have bold reds, the bright reds. You have orange-based reds, deeper tone reds. You tell me I'm not the kind of person that wants to wear a bright red. Of course, I'm gonna go towards more subdued reds then. But I usually will pick out 2 or 3 colors and let you pick from those. That way you have something where you can say, okay, here's a nice starting point. I like this one, but do you have something that's a little bit lighter or a little bit darker? Whatever it is, that way we can, not turn this into an hour-long process for red lipstick. Last, but certainly not least, I believe that the last thing that is a challenge for makeup artists or anybody in the professional side of the industry would be having unrealistic expectations about what makeup can and cannot do. The key to beautiful makeup is beautiful skin. And a lot of people do not take care of their skin. So have to pile the makeup on to cover up the imperfections that need to be covered up to achieve any look beyond no makeup. Those are some challenges that we face as professionals, and that's really it. That is all I have for our challenges, or I should say my challenges that I faced as a professional makeup artist. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to comment, hit the like button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.